Hey y'all, come on into the kitchen with me today. It's a dreary Monday morning here, and even my eyes are dreary. So y'all got to take me like I am today. I don't think my eye problems will ever end, y'all, but whatever. I can live with it. Well, today, you know, the weather here is so conducive with the recipes I'm gonna share with y'all. And I will tell y'all this, that these are all requests from y'all out there as to what you would like to see me cook. So we're gonna start off with an easy, basic cornbread. And I don't have, everything I got's in storage, y'all. So normally I would cook this in my little black cast iron skillet, but it's somewhere else, ain't here with me. So I'm gonna use this pan. This is one of my old Paula Deen pans, and it's real thick, and it's got some weight to it, so this will work out well. But I am gonna put it in the oven and let my pan heat up, because like if everything was normal, y'all, I would have heated my cast iron pan in the oven with some butter, and I would have gotten it piping hot. So when I poured my batter into it, you could hear it sizzling, you could see it sizzling. So it just gives you a nice crisp crust if you can do that. All right, so this is, gosh, it's probably from my first cookbook, I don't know. Do you know, Teresa?
It's from the classic, yes.
Oh, from the classics, which was either in my first or second one. All right, so this is super simple. I've got my cornmeal, I've got my flour, and to me, cornbread, when you're making cornbread, it's so much better when it's mixed with flour. You know, if it's straight cornmeal, it's kind of, let's see, what word would I use for that? It's kind of strong and intense and dense, and I just like the, right now I'm looking for this, and it actually goes to a hand mixer, but it'll work as a sifter. All right, now I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So like I said, I don't know where my thing is. All right. So we need 2 eggs slightly beaten. That's one. And it was good. So we'll make sure we don't get a hold of a bad egg. Ooh. I was kind of sloppy with that one, Eddie, wasn't I? Get that egg up. Okay. So we've got our melted butter, and that's 6 tablespoons. In that goes. And now we've got 1.5 cups of buttermilk. And if you want to make a good cornbread, don't settle for anything else but buttermilk. Because buttermilk gives it that twang, that little, I hate to use the word sour, because that's really not the word, but it just gives it that little bite that sweet milk doesn't do. Now, if I was making this cornbread, y'all, for like turkey and dressing or chicken and dressing, I would have made it just like this, only I would have omitted the tablespoon of butter. Because I mean the tablespoon of sugar. I'm never giving up my butter. Because when making dressing, you don't want to use a sweet cornbread. It will ruin it. Wow! It's sizzling all right. So this is going to give us a crust. Hear it? You hear it, Eddie?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's what I like to hear. Okie doke. I'm just going to shake it and level it out. And back in the oven, it goes at 425. And it'll probably take about 25 minutes, something like that. So I'll be checking on it. Let's see what 20 to 25 minutes. So we'll give it another look then. In this bless this southern mess. So our cornbread looks delicious, y'all. And for this size pan, I think it took like 20 minutes. Because the recipe says 20 to 25 minutes. You know who loves cornbread so much?
Who?
My grandboys.
Do they?
Oh my gosh, they
Which ones,
love
Jack
it.
and Maddie?
Yes. And Henry. Uh-oh. Is this going to?
I
It's
have
looking
to-
pretty good. I'm going to cut that down even lower.
I have to admit, I love cornbread, but I like the jiffy.
You do? So
Yeah,
you
but
like
it's sweet.
you like sweet cornbread. Well, that's what people have kind of gotten used to rather than,
But you can put all kinds of things in cornbread, can't you?
yeah. In fact, I'd love to hear from y'all out there. You know, because I've always said there's more than one way to skin a cat. And I hate to say that because I love my cat. And I don't want to think about skinning her.
Yeah, pumpkin run. Run, pumpkin. Just
So-
kidding.
I love the one you make with the corn and the cheese in it.
Yes, the Mexican, I think we call it Mexican cornbread. Would anybody like a piece of cornbread besides me?
No, you go on ahead and be greedy.
This is perfect, perfect cornbread. It's so good. It almost tastes like cake, but it's not. Got 1 tablespoon of butter.
Are you sure?
Was the perfect amount. Now, Eddie, I can't stand to eat alone. So I think Miss Teresa's full of candy and cookies. But Eddie, I want you to taste that and tell me what you think. And it's cooled off some, so. Teresa, don't you want to bite?
I want to see what Eddie says. Good?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it does have kind of like a cake consistency.
Well, you can't go wrong
Because
with
the
cake.
cornmeal was so fine, and I do like fine ground cornmeal. Would you have a piece with
Yes,
us?
please.
I knew I could talk her into it. And y'all, I did spray my pan. Even though we put butter in it, I did spray it, so I would recommend that you do that. There you go, princess. Bon appetit.
Really good.
Mm-hmm.
I would put honey in the butter.
Mm. Honey would be so good on it. But you know how my older children like it? They like it with cane syrup.
Ooh.
Jamie Deen and Brian Rooks could eat a half a bottle of cane syrup when I make cornbread. Yum.
Fabulous.
So let me hear from y'all. Try this. Tell me what you think. And then tell me some of the things that y'all have up your sleeve concerning cornbread. Okay? So let me hear from y'all. Love and best dishes. Gosh, that's so good. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.